Have you ever wondered why some relationships never progress to marriage? Hello guys, welcome to the Albert Moses YouTube channel. I'm glad to have you here. In this video, I'm going to share 7 signs why a boyfriend may never become a husband. Let's dive in. It is interesting to note that people invest so much time, energy, emotion, and effort into relationships that at the end of the day doesn't evolve into marriage. It is important to understand the early signs that you would see as a lady, early signs that you would see that would indicate that this individual or this person may never become a husband. Thus, it is important in recognizing these things to avoid wasting time and energy and effort into a relationship that wouldn't materialize into marriage. At the end of the day, most of us are looking for fruitful relationships that will end up and progress into marriage. This is essential because time, energy, emotions, and effort are all currencies that we invest into relationships. First is the lack of communication about the future. If you find that the individual is always shunning away about conversations concerning your future, it is a great hint to let you know that he is not interested in a deeper, longer-lasting relationship. For example, he is uncomfortable when conversations about your future plans, how you see each other in the coming years or in the coming months, is an issue for him and he becomes really uncomfortable. Then it might tell you that he is not ready for a long-lasting relationship. Secondly, a resistance to commitment. If a boyfriend is almost always uncertain about the future commitment with you, when issues and discussions about marriage come up, he tends to turn a blind eye or shield himself away from that commitment. It definitely gives you an indication that he might not be interested in the relationship ending up in a marriage. Because somebody who is interested in a marriage would start bringing up conversations about the future together, about issues of marriage here and there, to just give you an idea that he has a broad mind looking at the future of both of you together in marriage. A third signal I'd like to note is a limited effort in the relationship. You identify that he is reluctant in doing things that will hint or that will suggest that he is committed to the relationship. Such an individual will put limited effort into the relationship. This includes neglecting you, putting limited time into the relationship, appreciating you as a partner. The fourth thing is lack of emotional intimacy. If your boyfriend struggles to open up emotionally, it might suggest that he is not ready for a long-lasting relationship. Because as a relationship progresses, it gets to a point where we tend to share, we tend to dialogue about deeper things about relationship, about our emotional state, how we feel about the relationship at every stage. As if the person is not willing to share anything, if the person is not willing to open up, it therefore would give a hint that there is something missing in the relationship. And he might not be ready. He might not be in a position to put himself in a full commitment. So he would want to, in some way, guard his emotions or guard his feelings when it comes to the two of you together. Leading up to this, the fifth thing is consistent disinterest in the growth of the relationship. If you find that your boyfriend doesn't care about where the relationship is going, he doesn't care about your growth, he doesn't care about your development, it is all just about the fling and the moment and the time you find yourselves in, then you might have to think about it closely. Because if he is interested in a relationship that will lead to marriage, he will be concerned about your growth. He will be concerned about the growth and harmony of the relationship. It is not just about the fun moments, it's not just about exploring the world alone, but it is about where the relationship is going. If the person or the individual or your boyfriend is not interested in how the relationship is growing, he's not interested in making further commitment, putting himself in the relationship to see it grow, then there might be an issue. Number 6 sign that your boyfriend may never become a husband is he refusing to resolve conflicts that arise in the relationship. Many people want to find the easiest way out of every relationship. Many people would want to take a U-turn when they find somebody else or they think the relationship cannot progress. And one of the key things to look out for is how conflicts are resolved. If the individual is not interested in making the conflict resolve for the two of you to move past and grow beyond the current situation, then it might suggest that he is not interested in the relationship. Because every relationship has conflicts. Every relationship, one way or the other, issues will crop up. But it is how you resolve the issues that will make the difference. It is how you take your time to dialogue and look at ways to solve that problem that exists between the two of you. That is what will make the relationship a remarkable one and one that can grow. The seventh and the most crucial sign that suggests that a boyfriend may never become a husband is incompatibility in values and goals. If you and your boyfriend have fundamentally different values, belief systems, goals, objectives in life, it highly suggests that the foundation of the relationship is not correct and therefore may never become a marriage relationship. This is important because relationships are built on a very strong foundation. Jesus Christ gave an example of a man building on a rock and one building on sand. It is important that we have a firm foundation and our belief systems, our values, our goals, our moral fabric, our core values that we live by are very essential. Therefore, if you have different value systems which are clashing against each other, which are actively in conflict, the relationship can never become a marriage relationship. Therefore, it is important that we identify these things, look out for value systems within each other that will align to avoid conflict in the future when you are in marriage. So there you have it. We have shared 7 signs that may suggest that a boyfriend may never become a husband. And it is important that moving on as young people, we need to have these things at the back of your mind. There are a lot of things that we could have discussed, but for the purpose of this video, we limited them to 7. But it is also important that you are always aware of the kind of relationship or the kind of individual you are in a relationship with, to avoid wasting time, wasting emotions, wasting energy in building something that will not last. I'll encourage you to like, subscribe, and share. Turn on the post notification and leave your comments about your personal story in the comment section. Thank you for having me. See you on the next video. God bless you. Bye bye for now.